Hey y'all, so in the last video I talked about how for a lot of you, God has literally hidden you in plain sight. He's hidden you in plain sight. That means that you have been literally operating within God's will, and you know that there's things that He's called you to do, but you haven't yet been in the perfect alignment with the time and space and the places and the people and the things that He's called you to. You haven't yet aligned yourself with those things because everything is about the right order with God, right? Like the right order. God is a God of order, not a God of chaos, right? So everything's about the right order. So things have to unfold in a very specific order for you to align with the experiences that God has destined for you to infiltrate and impact before the day that you were born, right? There's certain experiences that can only be changed when you step in the room. There's certain atmospheres that can only be changed or shifted when you step into the room, right? But you have to be properly aligned, right? You have to be in God's order for that to happen, right? So a lot of you have been hidden in plain sight, and God has hidden you in plain sight because He knows that if you were revealed before the right time, that the enemy would come and try to attack you before you're fully equipped to be able to handle the attacks of the enemy, right? So God has hidden you in plain sight, but it's coming to a point in time where God is saying no more. You're no longer going to be hidden in plain sight. Everything is aligning perfectly. Everything is coming into God's perfect divine order, right? Like you have stepped into God's perfect divine order. You're in the will of God for your life. And so everything is coming together to the point in time where God is saying, you're not going to be hidden anymore. He needs you to go out and infiltrate a certain environment. He needs you to go out and change a certain atmosphere. He needs you to go out and produce good fruit in certain people. He needs you to shift the atmosphere at your workplace, to shift the atmosphere at your family, to shift the atmosphere in your home, to break generational curses off your family, to literally change what's going on in your bloodline, right? Because the enemy, for a lot of you, has been able to operate down through your family tree and your bloodline, generational curse after generational curse. And God has destined before the day that you were born that it's going to stop with you, right? But everything has to align within God's proper order, right? And I want you to put in the comments right now that it ran into my bloodline, it ran into me, it stopped with me, right? And I want you to understand that for those of you who God has hidden in plain sight and you're in the perfect will of God, there is no devil in hell that can stop what is coming on your life. There's no devil in hell that can stop the calling and the anointing and the fire that is coming on your life. So get ready, get excited because it's a season of open doors. It's a season of open doors. So get excited. Put in the chat, right, that it ran it through my bloodline into a stop with me. I'm called to break off generational curses, and no devil in hell can stop it.